Hello, class. I wanted to share with you what I've learned so far through the readings in our class. And it's been pretty interesting, a lot of information to be honest, but there's some things that I want to share with you. So, in chapter one, we talk about the historical and philosophical perspectives. The thing that I found interesting is that they explain, what is outreach, FLE, and it says, well, anything that occurs outside a classroom and involving adults, any class design or any course designed to strengthen family relationships, is that is what really means to outreach as a family life education. But what do we teach in those classes? So the book explained, such education compromises many topics like from marriage to parenting skills to anger management. Now, sadly, nowadays, divorce is one of the main issues. So even a family educator can help people to transition from those changes. So how all this came up, I found interesting coming from a country where we are not big in family life education just yet. We're working on it, but not there yet. So, everything started when they start giving this land thanks to the land grant university system. So it was moral act. So people will get educated on home economics. Interesting enough. So, based on that, everybody will get a piece of land, build this college, and start teaching this. And that was the principle, the starting point of it. And now today we have these kind of careers now, focus on helping others to get a better marriage, a better education about parenting, and I think that's pretty neat. In the beginning, the history says that they focus on children and youth and families who possess a greater risk of meeting basic life needs. I really admire whoever worked on all these, people that they were focusing and transitioning people from all these issues like industrialization, those big movements that caused some disturbance in families. And they recognize the need of focusing on those changes and helping people to transition. So thanks to that, now we have different organizations. For example, back then they created some extensions called the Children, Youth, and Family at Risk. They stand for a CYFAR, and some others, even on, when the time passed by, even was, like through the internet, which is pretty interesting. So, there was other community movements created in the 1900s, like the National Congress of Mothers, the Parent Teacher Association, the Society for the Study of Child Nature, or Federation for Child Study. And basically that's what we learn in chapter one. In chapter two, we talk about designing a comprehensive family education. Now, why? Because according to what I understood, we're supposed to prevent, some issues. So we're supposed to do before the problem comes. So we have some, it's 3 levels of prevention: the primary prevention, the secondary prevention, and the tertiary prevention. The primary really just helps the family to develop the knowledge and skills they need to build those strong relationships. The secondary prevention just involves others, the audience, the community, to work together to those who have some sign of risk. The tertiary prevention is designed for family life education audiences that they're already in distress. So these kind of programs, preventing programs, they're not necessarily the best for them. So we have to do something before that happens. So basically, it was telling us what some authors have done to build some prevention programs, and give us a couple like Duncan. He structured a 5-stage process. This one is kind of pronounced, but I think it's Bogen Schneider. He, propose 12 principles for building up prevention programs. All of them are pretty interesting. So, the model design, the family life prevention programs, is that we have several stages. The stage 1, we solve the problem. Stage 1, problem analysis. So we identify that problem, that risk. Stage 2, we design we program design. So that involves, when you consult with other target groups, that kind of stuff, decide what program extensiveness we should do. The stage 3 is a pilot testing, and stage 4 is advanced testing. And stage 5 is dissemination. Chapter 16, it really tells us the marketing life principles and practices and programs. I really like this one because I couldn't help but think about what I lived in my former country. It was a lot of neglection of children for many reasons, valid reasons, I will say, for some families, and people was kind of eager. They were eager to learn how to make a difference, and I think this is what's basically we're missing, how to marketing that, because I learned later that there is a way to have a better life. We just didn't know, and they offered these wonderful programs, but we never find out because nobody knew about it. So, the marketing life principles is really just telling us it's not necessarily about a product, something tangible. Like it could be like we do classes to educate people. And what you have to do is just not throw it out there and see who comes. You really have to assess your audience, and find that audience, make it accessible for them. Even though not necessarily we can talk about a price, like monetary price, you have to make them understand there's a benefit of it. Place is very important. Nobody would like to go to a place where they don't feel safe. And you have to get it out there, even just frame to frame, word by word. The appendix really talks about those principles. Some of them very interesting. I think this class has a lot of information to me to process, and especially to share with you guys in such a small time. Sorry about losing my breath. I'm pregnant and baby's pushing my lungs. So thank you so much for listening. I hope we're learning together, and I made sense of what I said. Have a great day.